My sister told me the biggest secret about out parents. You won't expect what she says. A title? The Whispered Revelation. It was a quiet Sunday afternoon, and the house was unusually still. The faint hum of the ceiling fan filled the air as my sister Emily and I lounged on the couch in the living room. Our parents had gone out for a rare date night, leaving us to our own devices. Emily had been acting strange all day, fidgety, distracted, and unusually quiet. She kept glancing at me like she wanted to say something but couldn't summon the courage. "All right, spill it," I finally said, tossing a pillow at her. "You've been acting weird all day. What's going on?" Emily hesitated, her fingers twirling a strand of her hair nervously. She took a deep breath and leaned closer, her voice dropping to a whisper. "Okay, but you have to promise me you won't freak out." I raised an eyebrow, intrigued. "I promise. What is it?" She looked around as if someone might overhear us, even though we were alone. "It's about Mom and Dad," she said, her voice barely audible. "They're not who we think they are." I frowned, leaning in closer. "What do you mean?" Emily bit her lip, clearly struggling with whether or not to continue. Finally, she blurted it out. "They're not our parents." I froze, staring at her in disbelief. "What are you talking about? Of course they're our parents." She shook her head, her eyes wide with urgency. "No, listen. I found something in Dad's office last week. There was an old file tucked away in a drawer, and inside were adoption papers. Our names were on them." My heart skipped a beat. "That's crazy. Why would they hide something like that from us?" "I don't know," Emily said, her voice trembling. "But I've been thinking about it non-stop. There have always been little things that didn't add up, like why we don't have any baby pictures before we were 2, or why Mom gets so defensive when we ask about her pregnancy with us." I sat back, my mind racing. Could it really be true? Everything I thought I knew about my family suddenly felt like a house of cards, teetering on the edge of collapse. "What are we going to do?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. Emily sighed, running a hand through her hair. "I don't know. I've been trying to figure out how to confront them, but I'm scared. What if it changes everything?" We sat in silence for a while, the weight of her revelation hanging heavy between us. The clock on the wall ticked relentlessly, marking the passage of time as we grappled with the enormity of what